Rah Spect, Rah Spect. Unconditional love, unconditional love. First thing I'm gonna say is shouts out to IATI. Rah Spect 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 To IATI. All Orishas. Rah Spect To IATI. You know, I want to say, I don't really care about what nobody else say or think. You know what I'm saying? I never did. So I'm not, this comment is not going to be, this next comment is not going to be too long or focused on. I'm just going to say, anything I speak about, majority of the time, is going to be in clearance of the misinformation that leads to people of my likeness. And also, I speak on uplifting spiritual energy. So, with that being said, take it how you want. You know, name calling never really hurt me. Anyway, so I'm gonna go in. Just, you know, following up on this one queen and some of her documents, and oh man, it was wonderful, and it was very very liberating to know that even down to the physical concepts of some of the stories that most of these people live by is stolen by the actuality of how the original people has lived. You know, I heard the story of Bookman before, but I didn't know that the reason why they called him Bookman is because before he came to I-80, he was in he was in Jamaica, and he was a Muslim, and he had a Quran, and in a fire, the book ended up being burned to his skin. So he had the outline of the book burned into him. And this is why they called him Bookman. And then his slave master, called him, what was it? If I can remember clearly. It was like Bookman, what is it called? What was it? I can't remember, yo. It was weird as shit. But it was basically like his name end up following up to be his charge. You know what I'm saying? Like what he was going to do in the future. And that's kind of ironic. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody knew that was going to ultimately be what he ended up doing. You know what I'm saying? Like he was the one bearing the word. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy that he left from being Muslim to, what did he become? I think he become the Yoruba or something like that. Don't quote me. You got to go look it up. I'm not saying I'm 100% correct. I just watched it last night, and it's old. You know what I'm saying? It's like something from back in the 80s. You know what I mean? But yeah, they was basically explaining how eventually he brought the word to them, and then I didn't even know that in those times it was people from all over that came to Haiti. It was Africans. It was Americans, it was Jamaicans, it was from Cubans. Everybody came from, and these are all original people, melanated people from all around the world came to support Haiti. And Haiti was a refuge. Sorry, no disrespect. Rah Spect, not Haiti. I-80. Yeah, you'll learn that soon too. Just do the knowledge, you'll find the truth. It's I-80, not Haiti. So, they all came to I-80, and it was a refuge because I-80 was the place, the place at the time that stood up against every single other, you know what I mean, every single other situation of barbarism that wanted to just conquer and take and steal and pillage like they normally do. Reason why I'm speaking on this like that, because we always feel like we out here by ourselves. You know what I mean? And lack thereof of knowledge will never show you the truth. Rah Spect. Pardon me. So it was just more powerful to know that taking the information that we be able to see and we go through, right, and how we see it, and then putting it inside ourselves and kneading it into a dough and giving out how your perception of that is very important. Rah Spect. You know, it's always the fact of don't be happy. Why are you happy? You're too confident. You're too on point. Let me tell you something. Let me show you something. You're doing good? Here, follow me. And if you don't follow them, then something happened then, right? I ain't never need no middleman, you know what I mean? I always went direct to the source. Always went direct to the source. Rah Spect. Rah Spect. What's even more important about this transition right here, this translation, is there is no direct information for nobody. None. No book. Only book is not his story. It's our story. Our string. Like they say, his story. Right? That's what they say, his story. We say our string. I like to charge everybody on being them. You are what you came here as. Be that. Don't try to be with somebody and try to be like them. Be you while you with them. More you, because that's what attracted you, or vice versa. Stand firm on the fact of what you are. Don't compromise that for nobody. Nothing, even if you don't know something, you take what you learn and you make it your own. You're not doing nothing different from nothing no one didn't do around here for many, many thousand years. They stole from every single corner of the original and brought down and made their own and said, oh, bingo, we got new invention. See, when you explain the story and people hear the truth, you know they don't like how it sounds. So they say, oh, you're this, you're that. Yeah, because you don't like how the truth sounds when you understand what your people been through. Rah Spect. But it's okay, though. More important, stop compromising yourself with knowledge that you learn and saying, "Pan, that is not yours." You didn't learn, you rediscovered something that was lost. Yours always will and will be. It's in your DNA. This is why you have a significant attachment to certain these things. Like you just want to be, you want to, you know, and you have the ability to outclass in some sense these words that are used by, you know, the competition in some sense. And this is why it's like, oh, why do, because it's in your DNA. You just haven't sparked it back over again. You have already kneaded this world into the existence of your pure understanding. You already know what this is about. Now we just wait for somebody to tell you what to do. And you ask questions like, is it okay if we do this? You know why? It's even more crazy. Y'all remember I was watching one part of that, and it was a story when they were about to get the money back that was taken from Haiti, from France. And one selfish nigga, and I mean that, one selfish nigga went and recanted against that and just threw it all away. just threw it all away and said, "Oh no, they didn't know what they was talking about. We don't have no problem with you. We don't want nothing." And they let them keep everything. Ended up coming to America, becoming something, something a part of the political aspect of things. I don't remember his name or none of that. But yeah, he was person of originality, not original thinking though. You know, we're too busy trying to structure what we're trying to do to get everybody to see us. We're still buck dancing. Still trying to be accepted. Even within the conscious community, you're still trying to be accepted because you want to do it right. You want to do something in a straight line. You want to do it by the book. It's not a book that explains the truth of what you are capable of. It might be books that can explain particulars of the past. But that's it, because none of these motherfuckers was there. Don't give a shit. None of them was there. All these rewritten, retranslated situations, and you say, "Oh, I studied, and they called me a scholar." You're a fucking jack off. Seriously, you're a fucking jack off. I hear no terminologies that come from European aspect as true terminologies for self-improvement or knowledge. I don't give a fuck. You're a fucking jack off. How do you walk around here trying to uplift what you are using the terminologies and the classifications of your oppressor? You sound like a jack off. Not gonna stay on that. Self-liberation is ill. People don't even know where to find their own foundation at. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep doing this tug of war thing, back and forth, back and forth. And you quick to point your finger at your own people, like, just to try to seem normal. The norm for them is savagery. You know what I mean? This is why it's a need for a war and a fight. They need to see that. They need that competition balance. They need to, So why would we as a culture of people keep? And you know what? I can't even really ask that question, because I know it's a lot of stupid niggas out here, and it's just what it is. But for the most part, where the conscience lies, we got to start understanding that your way of doing things is very important, as long as it's in the direction of the Rah Spect. Rah Spect, that's aspect of Rah. That's why I say it all the time. The respect, I can't read my aspect to no one. This is why they wanted you to respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. I ain't got time for all that shit. All that. I don't care. All respect. That's the truth. I don't know what's going on, man, and I'm not going to keep focusing on the confusion that people want to keep diving down in. But if you're conscious, the way you think consciously is important, as long as you're going in a Rah Spect way. There's no formulation to this shit. The more swift and changeable, never remainable, but always the same, though, is the original way we should be. So don't give out all the simplicities. We move too swift to have edges and corners and shit. I ain't about to go too deep. I just want to touch on a few things. But just know, I'm going to end this out with Rah Spect To IATI. Rah Spect To IATI. Rah Spect To IATI. Rah Spect To IATI. One.